Okay, I'm glad we are here once again. As usual, Mrs. Ijoma, you are looking wonderful. Mr. Chijoke, thank you. I can see your handwork all over her. And Mrs. Ijoma, I can see your handwork too. So allow me to take all the glory. Okay. Just as I said before, we'll still have the one-on-one session, but it's going to be very brief this time. Yes, and ladies first. So, Mr. Chijoke.
Okay, Mbana.
Give us time.
Maybe you get kudo maka come kun. Okay. What to ski? Nga. So it will brief this time.
Yes, okay. Yes, we'll call you in a few minutes. Okay, Mrs. Ijoma, I noticed that the last time we had a one-on-one session, there are some things you wanted to talk about. But before you say those things, there's something I want to ask you. How do you feel about sex with your husband? How do you feel about it? I know it's an uncomfortable question, but it's very necessary. So I'm asking.
Wow. I don't understand. What do you mean by how do I feel about it?
Do you enjoy sex with your husband? Do you enjoy sex with him? Do you think it's boring? Do you think he needs to do more? Do you think he needs to do less? Generally, rate your sex life with him.
Good. Okay. I think I can do this. So, sex with Chijoke. Hey.
Okay, is this so difficult to answer?
I'm trying to get a word for it. It is beyond too much.
Okay, how do you mean by too much?
Okay. I used to enjoy sex before childbirth and everything when I was still, fresh. Then now still stand. Now, you know how it is, you're a woman. But, for women, there is this transition before childbirth and after childbirth. Say when you're even single and when you're married. When you're single, it's still, your adrenaline is high. You still want it, but then when you're married, Jesus Christ, it's a different thing entirely. You are tired of it. There's a responsibility in your head. You need to think of the family. Okay, when you've now even given birth, it is a whole new game entirely. You're thinking of your child, house. So when you don't finish all those things, body no be wood, you go tire. For me personally, you see how big this house is. Every day I sweep and I mop. That's why I've been singing this thing like national anthem. Get me a help. Get me a help. I'm too young to be doing all of this suffering. I cook. I for my child, I prepare things. Jesus Christ. I wash, I clean, I cook. I don't even have time for myself. And all of these things, is it normal for me to say that after all of these things I would want sex? I'm not saying I don't want it cha-cha-cha. Once in a while, at least once in a week or once in 2 weeks. Do you get? Or I'm tired of sex. But Chijoke, Jesus Christ. God. It's as if it's just as if I'm trying to. He wants it morning, he wants it afternoon, he wants it at night, he wants it every time. He would even tell me to drop my child, I should come and face him. He struggles. You see this thing here. You need to see every children can down on our tire catching gum. The way he sucks this breast, he sucks his on a fuel. When all this mechanic, the way they used to suck, sucks life out of me. I was thinking that with his weight and everything, that pot belly that that God is using to punish him now, I was thinking that it would even take away the strength. But it's as if the bigger his stomach gets, the more strength he has. If everyone hates him, if you see the way he trusts, hey, Jesus Christ. It is not by size, oh my dear, because if it is by size, Chijoke get more. But the way my body still carries him, I don't even know where God is giving me that strength. Chijoke will be on top of me for hours. He will do, onechi. He will breathe in, breathe out, he will continue. Just the way, you know how they pump all this vulcanizer, the way it even goes together. Vulcanizer. Chijoke be vulcanizer. The way he does it, the way they pump tire, that is the way he pumps in. So, do you expect me to take all of those things? If it's you, would you take it?
Okay, I understand. I understand.
It is too much. That is,
it's something.
I don't know who is going to talk to him. I don't know. I feel he just needs to give me a break.
Okay.
He needs to understand that.
Okay, let me ask you, how would you feel if he suddenly stops asking for sex? Will you be comfortable? Will you be okay with it? That all of a sudden your husband who was once all over you just stops?
What I'm asking for is understanding.
Okay, better.
Adjust.
Better.
You should. This is not water. Sex is not water.
Okay.
Adjust. Dangote does not do this. He has. I know when we were single, he was a jobless man. He wasn't doing anything. So many time. But now he's now a family man. He should go and hustle for the family. You know.
Okay.
He shouldn't be thinking about sex all the time.
Okay.
Give it some break.
Let me quickly ask you before I round up this one-on-one section. How would you rate your communication with your husband when you want to communicate with him? Do you think you always put your message across to him in the best possible way, or do you think you need to do better when it comes to communicating with your husband?
Is he when he's on top of me?
No, normal, on an everyday basis, the way you talk to him, do you think you need to do better?
The way I talk to him, I know that I've been, frustrated. The whole childbirth, the whole stress is actually telling on me. When a home is happy, it is evident in the communication. Chijoke has not been coming forth. He has not been helping me in any way, and it has been frustrating me. I don't know. So, but I know I'll do better.
Okay.
I know that he saw something in me that attracted him, you get. So, for now, I'm just hardened because there are things that he needs to come to terms with. When all those things are off the table, I believe I will be better.
Okay. Thank you so much for your one-on-one session. I think we will need Mr. Chijoke to come out just briefly. I will have a one-on-one session with him, then I will have both of you together.
Should I call him?
Yes, please call him. Please.
Thank you. Chijoke. Gigi.
Yeah. My turn.
Give me one.
No, can't.
Okay, Mr. Chijoke.
Yes.
Your one-on-one session with me is just going to be brief. Okay.
Okay.
I know the last time I spoke with you, I had a one-on-one session with you. We were talking about how she denies you sex and things like that. But there's something I need you to. Do you think the way you ask for sex, it's normal? How would you rate when you're feeling the need to meet with your wife? How do you go about it?
I don't know where that question is coming from, because the question is taking me off my feet. But let me try to understand that a man doesn't decide how he acts for it. You're not a man, so you don't understand. It is not in a man's place to decide ojigi. That is why some men who have to. That is why all this long-scale business, it can never die, because some men don't have time to start asking, take money and give me this thing. You get now, because some of them don't know how they'll behave when it starts. If you're a man, you understand that a man has two senses: the sense in the head and the sense in between the legs. And when the sense in the head is working, the one in between the legs is not working. And when the one in between the leg is working, the one in the head is not working. So when the one in between the leg is up and standing, I don't know how I behave, but I know that I've never licked my woman.
Okay, you mean
yes, I've never forced myself on her.
Okay.
So maybe you should give me a hint of maybe if there's something she said that I'm not doing right, I'm ready to collect it.
Okay, I'm going to say that when both of you are together.
It's okay.
But I want to quickly not accept that thing you said. There's a statement you made now that a man has two senses. And when this one is functioning, the one down there is not functioning.
Okay.
And when the one down there is functioning, people have come to, a lot of men are accepting this sentence, and it is wrong. Because when you say that when the one down there, when it's up and doing, up here is not functioning, it means that a man can sleep with anything. When I say anything, I mean he can find himself sleeping having sex in his office, in the streets, with animals, because you're not thinking. Okay? It needs. So you need to be working with both of them. There's a way to always balance these things. Okay. I'm asking. Okay. Another thing is, do you think the way you treat your wife is the reason why she talks to you the way she talks to you?
No, I don't think so.
Why would you say that?
I don't think so because I treat my wife like an egg. And
describe egg. Describe egg.
Egg is something that is fragile.
Describe what you mean when you
fragile say is that you carry her so that she will not break.
So you feel you carry her?
Yes. It should be, do I do what I do because of the way she treats me? That should be because it is what she does that make me do what I do. I've never done what I did because of I've never made her do anything. You get? So I don't think it is how I treat her. But you are the therapist here. You are here to investigate and deduce answers. Yeah, exactly. I'm not stopping you from doing that. But what did I say that? What would she say that I did to her that made her insult me?
No,
call my dead mother. Or maybe so. I don't see whatever I did to her. Sometimes if she asks for money and I will say wait. Sometimes she will say get me GLK. Do you know that I got her a car? I've already bought her a car now.
As in recently?
Yes, recently.
Okay.
I've gotten her a car. And
That's
I
nice.
know what happened, but I still have to keep the car for her.
Okay.
But before now, she'll be saying I should buy GLK for her. How can you tell a man of my status to buy GLK for you? Do you want me to die of hypertension, heart attack, GLK 30 million? My father does not have any property. They did not leave me anything. I should use 30 million to buy you GLK.
It's okay.
What my mother did not live, I don't want to get angry because we are now solving solutions.
Yeah.
But there are things that when you tell a man, nah, he gets down.
Okay. So that's okay. Just as I said, the one-on-one session is going to be brief. I'll call your wife in so we can
will still come?
Yes, both of you. I'll need both of you. So please, if she's
Mommy, mo. Nemu. Mommy. I give for the now. She's now started my mother's grave. She's not more you know.
I think that's
anyway, it's a joke. I know sometimes she can clock expensive joke.
Okay. I've met with both of you separately, and from what both of you have said, I'm going to say this. Now, one thing, I'm talking to you, Mr. Chijoke.
Okay, ma'am.
You know, from what you've said so far, you, to the best of your capability, you have treated your wife the best way you think you have treated her.
Then no matter killing.
That is okay, but something I want to tell you is, you don't treat your spouse the way you want to treat them. You treat your spouse the way they want you to treat them.
Treated, exactly.
And that is the mistake a lot of people make. Now, it's both for the male and the female. You are supposed to love your wife or your husband the way they want you to love them. And that is why most times you see men who do things for their wife, they give them everything, they pamper them, and they will be saying, but I'm doing all these things. Why don't you appreciate? I'm doing all these things. Maybe that is not how she wants to be loved. Okay, so it is always important that we communicate and ask. It is sometimes ask yourself, baby, are you happy? Daddy, are you happy? What do you want? Is there anything I'm not doing right? Is there anything is there something you need me to do better? Is there things I'm also doing right that you still want me to keep doing? You see, when these conversations keep coming up, you find out that you begin to know yourselves better and you begin to love yourselves better. So sometimes when you feel you are doing your best, loving your spouse, but they are complaining, that is the time to sit down and have this conversation.
Yes.
Okay, because from what I've heard, you just need to adjust. You are doing your best, but you need to talk to your wife.
His best is not
Yes,
good enough.
it's not good enough for her. Same with your husband is saying you need to see. Let me tell you something about men. I am not a man, but from years of counseling, I have meant to understand that there is nothing a man respects more, values more than respect. You can deny him anything, but don't deny him respect. Don't
Thank
deny
you, man.
him
God
sex.
bless you. You will live long.
Okay, and you said something. Is it food? Is it look for men? Sex not food though. It's
Tell
food.
her.
Yeah, for
After
a
food
jobless
is food.
man.
No. And you see that's
You
really-
can't tell this to Dangote. You can't
You
tell
don't-
this to
okay, let me
Okedala.
tell you
You
something.
can
You
never.
can't tell this.
Now,
you
I'm
can
going to
never
ask you
say
only
that.
one
You can't.
question.
You won't tell them
Wait,
this. They
Miss
have.
Sisi Joma.
No, wait, Matilda.
Okay.
Hold on, please. I feel you're just rubbing their ego or trying to.
Well, you have to
massage
rub
the-
our ego.
No,
What
no,
did
no,
we
no, I'm
do
not
that-
even rubbing the
Why?
ego.
What's our offense
Because
that
it's
you
a
cannot
simple-
love our
I'm just
ego?
going to ask
Sex
you one
is not.
simple question.
This
Do
is-
you know these people personally? Do you know their personal life? Do you know their
Dangote
bedroom
and then
life?
Otedola. They don't know
Just
personally.
a quick answer. Do you know their bedroom life?
Do I know their bedroom life?
Do you know them personally?
They
one-on-one?
won't be.
Assumptions.
I won't wait. It's
On
not. It is a
assumptions.
fact.
Mommy,
No.
I
Mommy.
will not.
Mommy,
Matilda,
answer
please
now.
hold
Okay.
on. There is no. We would not be hearing of these men
Okay.
if their bedroom prowess is so high like my husband's. We won't be hearing of them if they give if they give. Do you know what? You have 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Chijoke is willing to devote 20 hours for sex. He's willing to do it morning, afternoon, night. These men don't do it like that.
Okay, let me ask
The
you. one
Bible
question.
supports
Wait, I'm
it.
coming. I'm
Yeah,
The
coming.
Bible
Let's-
says, "Go into the
What
world
I'm
and multiply."
saying is there
Oh,
should
okay,
be
wait.
moderacy.
Of
Of
multiply
course,
time.
Of course, in every now.
It shouldn't
listen.
even be every day.
No.
A
Listen.
sane man shouldn't think of sex every day.
You are talking from a woman's point of view.
I'm talking from a human
No.
humanistic point
Matilda,
of
one
view.
kept water to Ola,
You
Odogwu
are talking
Afurugo.
from a woman's
Who
point
want to
of
work
view.
it up?
And I understand where you are coming from.
Nature
as a woman.
wakes
Do you
Odogwu up.
understand? I understand where you are coming from as a woman. You're talking from a woman's point of view. But the truth is, except a man is health-wise, he is not okay down there.
So
He
are you
is okay.
saying anytime he
No,
had?
no.
So what are you saying
no.
in essence?
What I'm saying is, you should be able to meet him here, and he should be able to meet you here.
But I'm already there.
No.
Are you saying that
already
she
there.
won't be given to me anytime I want?
No, listen,
So what
listen.
now makes her my
Okay,
wife?
Wait, let's see.
On
Let me tell you.
the
No, we are not even.
What about libido?
No, I know. Listen. Let me tell you something. There is nothing as good as understanding.
You've not answered.
That I'm coming to your
You're trying
question.
to deviate.
No,
and you know
no,
I
I'm
don't.
coming to your question.
Just be,
I'm coming
be
to your question.
straightforward and aside.
There is
You said I should meet him halfway.
yes.
I'm
and you should
already
also-
there. Why is
What
it
makes
not?
you feel you are there? Please explain what makes you feel you are there.
I missed me being tired. The whole things I juggle with, being
I
a mom,
understand.
I work as well. Trying to bring this family together to provide for my family, I still meet his needs sexually. But what I'm saying is he should cut me some slack.
Good. Now listen.
Is it a one-way thing? Don't
No,
I
no,
need
it's
her
not
own
a one-
sexually now?
No, let
What
me
kind
tell
of
you
thing is
something.
this? Is it a favor?
No, it's not a favor.
Aye.
Listen to Yoki, please
What
don't,
kind
don't
of
feel
woman?
offended.
He wants first 1 round, 2 rounds, 3.
Just as I
Now
asked you before. No, I asked you a
boxing.
question. If
Na
you
boxing.
remember when we had a one-on-one session, I asked you, how would you feel if all of a sudden he stops asking? Will you
What
feel-
was her answer?
No, she's
So
here.
if one day now I
Yeah.
just wake up 1
And
year,
stop
I'm not
asking.
actually saying, How will you feel?
What would be your reaction? What will you think? See, that is why understanding comes in. Please listen. Understanding. Everything. No, we are not. Everything we are doing here is to get better. There is understanding. No, Mr. Chijuke. There is something. She is complaining. She's ready to give it to you. In fact, she used to before we had our blessing here. And you find out that, just as I told you before, you don't expect her to be the same woman you met before she had a child. Now, there are some things you need to do to help her out. Most times, it's all about psychology. You know, I want this woman maybe in the next 30 minutes or in the next 15 minutes. All you need to do is, okay, how do I help her out to ease her of some tension? You can decide to assist with, okay, baby, you're carrying the child. Can I help you carry the child? Can I help you? Okay, I'm coming. That's what.
Should I be programming sex too?
No. What I'm trying to say, why now? This.
But that is how he
comes like a thief in the night.
I forgot to even add this.
Okay.
He is not even romantic at all.
When you say that, what do you mean?
What I mean, you're a woman.
Yes.
Sex is supposed to be sweet. At least you start by caressing the woman. You know, nibbling the succulent areas. Kissing the neck. At least the neck, you know.
Okay.
You know,
that the
all those
place.
plays, everything in all the hairs on my body will stand. If he doesn't even need to do all those yama things he used to do.
Like what is the
everything it will just be easy for him to, to trust. He knows how he does it. He knows. What kind of getting?
Okay. We'll need. I think
all of those things irritate me and turn me off. I am a young lady, for crying out loud.
Okay, listen.
In my early 20s. I'm not an old woman. I'm not in my menopause. That doesn't even know it.
So a man like me, ncho can le nwunye m olu mbruzo lasmago dia onu ka agwo.
Yes.
Abumagwo.
If that is what she wants.
He doesn't even kiss anymore.
That is what.
He doesn't even know how to kiss.
Okay.
See how big his mouth is. He doesn't know how to use it.
No. Okay. It depends on what.
If I start telling, I don't so many. It's just.
Everybody have what they want in life. Like for example,
how about what I want?
Let's tell me what you want. I'll give it to you.
Would it be okay if I begin to listen to all those guys calling me out? Because does he not know that there are boys that are willing to give it to me the way I want it?
I'm a businessman. I don't like learning.
Businessman, can you be busy doing nothing?
Let me talk.
Busy looking for space to knack.
Now you see, I don't like learning around the bush. Even if we're discussing, I hit straight to the point. I don't corner. I believe that kissing woman, touching woman is just to learn around the bush. Go for the main thing. Go for the kale.
And that is what one will say. You are doing it the way you like it. The question is, are we supposed to enjoy it? Supposed to be enjoyed.
No problem. No, na we are someone because I can see him.
And sometimes he doesn't. He stinks.
Okay.
Come on, stink.
Sometimes your breath is smelly. He doesn't even
But have you ever told him this?
How am I supposed to tell him when he doesn't even listen to the little ones I say?
Tell them what is happening. The problem is before money.
Why would he not?
So don't tell people as if I have body odor. What kind of talk is that one? Or heat.
Okay, see, let me give you a secret to something like this. Next time when he comes back and he's too tired to bathe, make the water for him, then take him in and both of you bathe together.
I would have collected it from you. This is how you talk.
So after bathing my son, I will bath this dimba.
He's your first baby.
So me and his
what am I? And you are the
who will now look out for me? This is not well. Who would now
Both
look
of
out
you
for
should
me?
look
Why
out
should
for
I be the
yourself.
one to look out for him?
No, it's a
Why
vice
should I be the
versa.
one to look
Hey!
Both of you should.
Chukwu na-
Somebody just said that. Why should I be the one to
No,
look out for
Mrs.
him?
Ijoma,
Why
you are-
can't he
Chinu
look out for
Alomo.
me?
Yes,
Chinu
he-
Alomo.
Is he not older than me? Why should I be the one to look out for him?
Okay. You know what's gonna happen?
I'm not.
I like-
See, I don't like this
See,
section.
Joma, you shouldn't
I like
be
Romeo.
upset. You're trying to.
I don't like it when you keep siding him.
No, I'm not siding.
The normal me would have
him.
walked you out of this house, but I don't like it when you're. I don't.
You know, you're too pretty to be angry.
Abiko, leave me alone.
You're
I'm
too
not.
pretty.
Leave me.
Okay, Mr. Chijoke, please, you look for a way to pacify your wife because we are making progress and we don't want to go back to where we were.
It's okay. It's
So,
okay. It's okay.
Thank God the therapy session is already over.
We have gone really, I know you are saying the lighting. It's just that sometimes when people hear the lighting, they need time to digest it.
Yeah.
What is there to take your husband into their men are big babies, like you said. You said this one, it hit me because it made sense. Look at her. You can using her mouth to say that I'm stinking. Her husband. I would have walked out, but I just have to stay back. I'm not thinking. It's just that I went to work. But I want to go. A man is on heat. Sometimes when you're on heat, all these things don't matter. But it's
But you
okay.
should still learn how to cleanliness. Is
No
very
problem.
important.
No problem.
No matter how-
What can I do? Oh, just sometimes. All them know sometimes. But I'm all
Okay.
Hold on.
I will take my leave now.
I will talk to her.
And
I'll
please
talk to her.
Please make her happy. You know now we don't want to anything that
no,
will make
no,
her
no.
angry.
No.
Okay, so
It's
thank
about
you so
that.
much.
You're
for your
welcome.
time. Please, my regards to her.
Okay, no problem. Next thing, I'm going to talk to you.